Hello and welcome back to my channel Accountancy Step by Step. I am an MCom postgraduate, experienced guest lecturer in Government College since 2008 working in the corporate finance profile. With the help of my YouTube channel, I am teaching you accountancy. So stay safe at home and study with me. Today we will resolve one more example of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. This is again the unsolved practical, so stay tuned, let's start. Okay guys, let's start the another unsolved practical. So in this also we'll have to prepare the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So let's start quickly. It will again take time. So closing stock I have written over here. This is in the adjustment. So if something is in the adjustment, we will have to make the double entry. Okay, if something is there given in the adjustment, we will have to adjust it in the dual side. One, it will go in the trading account, closing stock, credit side, and another treatment, it will go in the balance sheet debit side. Okay, so let's start preparing the trading account quickly. Here, first of all, I'll have to write down the opening stock. Let's check. Where is it? Purchase. So it has two more things to understand. Opening stock 57,600. Now purchases. In trading account, these are the common terms. Okay, so you can find out. Purchases is the debit balance 3,52,000. So guys, I have already mentioned in one of my previous video what do you mean by return inward and return outward, because this is the common confusing points which I know children do confuse in it. Okay, so what is sales return and what is sales purchase return? First of all, we have 2 points. See, if purchases are debit and if this is given in this manner, then you can easily identify. If debit side is purchase, then purchase return will be credit side. So here this is clear that purchase return is 12,000 rupees. So let's do in this way. So the net purchase will be 3,40,000. Okay. Okay, one more thing is purchases is incoming something and return outward. If something is going, that will be my return. Okay, so but return outward will be my purchase return. And if sales, I am selling something, so that is already outward. And if something is incoming, so that will be the sales return. So return inward will be the sales return. Okay, now let's start the next part with sales. Okay, let's take sales. So we all know sales balance is credit by sales, and now what I will do, I will calculate the net sales. Sales is this, so sales return will be this credit and sales return will be the debit balance 5,60,000. Sales return less sales return, this is 9,600. Is it gone? 9,600. Now the net sales will be is equal to this minus this. This will be my net sales. Okay, you can write down in any ways you want to write down. Just I'm not focusing on the format, but you will have to take care of that also. Okay, so now this is done. Net sales and net purchase. That's it. Now next one, carriage inward. Inward is always the direct expenses. So carriage inwards 7,000 rupees. Carriage outward indirect expenses, it will go in the profit and loss account. Fuel and power. Fuel is the factory related expenses, so direct expenses, it will go in the trading account. Fuel and power. So this is very simple. You just need to understand the factory related expenses. Okay, that will be covered in the trading account. Fuel and power 24,800. Opening stock I am already considered it. Let's check. Yes, 57,600. Now bad debts is the part of profit and loss account. Debtors and creditors is the part of balance sheet, capital balance sheet, investment balance sheet, interest on investment, interest on investment. This is the part of profit and loss income. Okay, loan, balance sheet, repairs. Repairs is the indirect expenses. It will go in the profit and loss account. General expenses, indirect expenses, wages and salaries. Now see, if wages and salaries are given over here, this will the part of direct expenses to wages and salaries. If there would have been written to salaries and wages, so that would have been the part of profit and loss account, not the trading account. Okay, but in this case, this is the part of trading account. Wages and salaries are given over here, 28,800. Next one is land and building. This is the fixed asset. This is the part of balance sheet, cash in hand, current assets, balance sheet, miscellaneous receipts, miscellaneous receipts. This is the income, and this will go in the profit and loss account. Okay, now let's calculate the what we will get from this gross profit. Okay, so let's calculate the gross profit. Okay. One more important thing, closing stock is here and I have not taken into consideration as of now. So closing stock is always the part of trading account. If closing stock is given in the trial balance, then also I'll have to take it. But in that case, it will not go in the balance sheet account. If anything is there in the trial balance itself, it means it has already been adjusted. Okay. However, if anything is there in the adjustment, it means that has been adjusted after that. So more adjustments are there and I'll have to adjust that. So in that case, we'll have to do the double treatment of the adjustment part. So closing stock 30,000. Now let's calculate the gross profit. Nothing more is here, right? So only these two things, and then this is equal to this minus this opening stock minus all other items. That's it. Okay, so this will be my gross profit. So this is my gross profit. This will go again in the profit and loss account. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's start the profit and loss account. First of all, the first step would be by GP, by gross profit. Let's transfer this 122,200. Okay. Now let's see the another terms. Carriage inward, carriage outward. Carriage outward would go here. Inward we have already taken. Carriage outward is the indirect expense. 3360, 3360, 3,360. Fuel and power covered, opening stock covered, bad debts. So bad debts is the loss, profit and loss item. Bad debts. I hope you are aware about the term bad debts. 9950. Bad debts is the amount which is not recoverable from debtors. Debtors are the person who owed the amount to us. Okay, but out of that amount, some amount is like we are not able to receive that amount due to any reason. So that will be my bad debts. Okay, so of course that will be the loss for the business, and loss will cover here. Now debtors, creditors, capital, investment. These are the balance sheet item. Interest on investment will go in the credit side. This is the income. I am receiving any interest on the investment I have done, and also that has been given in the credit side. So this is the income. Income increasing will always go on the credit side. Interest on investment 3200. Okay. Now the next one, loan. Repair. Repair is the loan is a balance sheet item. Repair is the indirect expense 2400. Next is the general expenses. I have just seen. General expenses is the indirect expenses 17,000. See guys, in this sheet I have taken the same sheet just to check all the rules and the formulas. Expenses always are the debit. If increasing will go in the debit side. So general expenses 17,000. Wages and salaries covered. Land and building. Asset item, cash in hand. Asset item, miscellaneous receipts. These are the incomes by miscellaneous receipts. 500 rupees, 160 rupees, sorry. Okay, now let's recheck all the items I have taken in or not. Miscellaneous receipts, yes. This sale tax collected, yes, this is the tax collected, this will be added in the capital. Okay, so this is again the not part. We will not taking into consideration this. We will take it into the balance sheet. This is a tax collected something. Okay. So that's it. So let's calculate now. Okay. To net profit here. And the total is this equal to this minus this minus this minus this and minus this. 92850 is my net profit. Now let's prepare quickly the balance sheet. Here all the liabilities will cover. Amount, assets will be the debit balance and the amount. Okay. So, first of all, let's calculate the capital portion. Capital plus net profit. So, purchase return this, bad debts, debtors and creditors. Capital is 3,48,000. 3,48,000 plus net profit. Net profit is 92850. This one, okay, I'm adding this. So, now the total will be this one. Okay. Next. Anything else related to this? Nothing is here. So I am adding this 8350 also. This is sale tax collected 8350. Okay. So the total will be equal to this plus this plus this. Okay, so this will be now my capital. All the calculations are done now. Now let's start the next one. Okay, let's start from the down. Closing stock. Closing stock is again given in the adjustment entries. So I am taking that first. If adjustment is given, then I'll have to do the double entries. Okay, so it will go in the balance sheet also. 30,000 rupees. Now the next one, cash in hand, assets, current assets, cash in hand 32,000. Next one is land and building, fixed assets, land and building 288,000. Wages and salaries done, general expenses, this loan. Now this loan is in the credit side. Okay, so this is my liability. I will write down here. Loan 16,000 rupees. Now the investment is an asset. $32,000. Capital is done. Debtors, creditors, debtors. Debtor. Asset. Current assets. Okay. Debtors is of 1,31,200. 131,200. These are the assets and the creditors. Liabilities 48,000 only. Now bad debts already done. Opening stock. Okay. So let's recheck again. Okay. Closing stock done. Cash in hand done 32,000. Land and building 288,000 done. Loan 16,000. Investment 32,000. Capital 3,48,000 plus net profit plus this sales tax collected. Debtors creditors done. Okay, so let's calculate the total. Okay, so our total is matching, so balance sheet is matched. So this is the calculation how you create the trading account, what all items would be there. Okay, and then how you would transfer the gross profit in the profit and loss account. Then how will you add this net profit for the calculation of capital in the balance sheet. So this is the balance sheet. Okay, now the total is matching, it means your balance sheet is correct. So this question is done for today. This is it. I will see you in my next video. I will see if something is important, then I will prepare one more video by taking the 2 or 1 more unsolved practical. Otherwise we will jump into the next chapter, which will be the final account with adjustment. Stay tuned. Please subscribe my channel. Click on the bell icon to get the notification once I will upload the new video, and follow my Facebook page. Also share the link with the accountancy students so that they also can get the benefit from this video. Okay, I will see you later. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe my channel Accountancy Step by Step. Also click on the bell icon to get the notifications once I will upload the next topic. Also follow my Facebook page with the name of Accountancy Step by Step. All the videos are there also. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.